Alright guys, welcome to the Tabletop Adventures video. So I had an epiphany today. So I've had this, my brother got me this. So I have been a Bretonnia fan forever. Always loved Bretonnia. Played them like the very end, right before 9th edition was over, or 8th edition. Was it 8th edition? Yeah, 8th edition. And we switched over to Age of Sigmar. I was angry. Obviously, I'm like one of the other lame people that, not even lame, but I'll tell you what, I'm actually happy that I was angry because I missed 1.0 because I think 1.0 was garbage. I think once 2.0 came out, the Age of Sigmar really found its legs and it was much more enjoyable to play. So, anyway, had this Bretonnian army forever. I love it. It's garbage. You can't play with the old rules. It's just straight up, just doesn't work. Had an epiphany the other day of what I should do / want to do with the army. So I am going to convert this. I'm going to rebase it, not necessarily convert it. I'm going to leave it as is. There's lots of horrendous paint jobs that we'll be stripping off, but I will be rebasing this and repurposing it to use as a as a Death Eater Courts army. Super excited. We all know the lore. They envision themselves as knights. They picture themselves as, lords and honorable and chivalrous knights and serfs and, kings and all that jazz. And they go to war and they fight and there's, honor and all that jazz. So I just kind of, like I said, had the thought, the realization of this is what I can do. It won't change anything. I can still use them for, Bretonnians if I ever want to use them for Bretonnians. Bretonnian will never get a rule set, so it's not like, you're ever going to play them as is in Age of Sigmar. And even still, I have their legendary rules. We can still play with them. I need to have double your points in order to make it worth my time. But anyway, so let's go through it. So I have I have two lords. I've got a paladin. I've got a enchantress on steed. I got two ladies. I've got 6 Pegasus. I have the Hippogriff model, which we'll use for a different thing. I've got 7 of the, what were they called? They're not the Grail Knights. They were I don't remember what they're called. They're not Grail Knights and they're not Knights of the Realm. They were right in between. They're basically the broadsword guys. I've easily got 24 knights. I actually have some knights errant, but I probably won't be using those. And I have a bunch of extra bits. And then I have 60 of these bowmen. Now, the only thing I don't have, which I have always wanted, but they are incredibly hard to find and they're super expensive, are the men-at-arms. And I will someday have, my dream is to have a copious amounts of money, and actually it's not even that. My dream one day is to buy a new in-box, rare, out-of-print starter box for Bretonnians, and then I'm going to 3D print, or scan it and 3D print the crap out of everything. But anyway, so like I said, so how am I going to repurpose them, right? So from Games Workshop, we got 2. So we're going to use the Griffins from the Empire, what do you call them? Cities of Sigmar range. So we'll be using those as our Terrorgeists. So I got two of those guys on the way. So what I'll do is I'll just basically probably take him, pop him off, and magnetize him so that he can fit on the Griffin. one of the Griffins, and then that way I can either take 2 Terrorgeist, or I can take a Terrorgeist and a Abhorrent Ghoul King on Terrorgeist. He was going to be my Abhorrent Archregent. And actually, like I said, I don't know. He might be my Archregent. We'll see. And then I want to read more of the lore. I don't know. I haven't read a ton of the lore. But we'll see. Because, yeah, I feel like an Archregent would be more of a Lord, right? And which would be him. Then I will use one or both of these models. They will basically be my Vargulf courtiers. I like the idea of the Vargulf being the enchantress, bringing back, people from the dead. Then these two will be 2 of the, what are they called? The Crypt Ghast courtiers. Obviously these guys will be my Crypt Ghouls. These guys will be my Crypt Horrors. And then these will be my Crypt Flayers, so I'll only have 6. I will hopefully some way, someday, be able to get... And with the new edition, I mean, technically I wouldn't even be able to bring... Because I don't think you can make Crypt Flayers battle line. So 6 would probably be the max that I need, but I like to eventually get 9 as well. And then I will be using these guys... as the courtiers, so I'll have 1 or 2 or 3 Crypt. What are they called? Crypt Ghast. No. Crypt Haunter courtiers. So one of these guys or multiples of these guys will be Crypt Haunter courtiers. I will be using the Hippogriff and probably one of these guys. We're putting them over here as the Infernal, the Crypt Infernal courtiers. The Crypt Flayer. Oh, the Haunter courtiers for the Flayers, and the Infernal courtier, whatever, is for the Crypt Horrors. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. So this will be the Hero Flayer. So one of these guys will be on here as the Hero Flayer. The other guys will be the Crypt Horror courtier guys. And so, yeah, like I said, so that'll give me a good, I can have 2 big blocks or, multiple little blocks. This will give me enough to bring units in, right, and heal to summon Crypt Horror units. With this, with 60 of these guys, I'll be able to bring, a block of 40 and then still have a unit. You'll be able to bring a unit of 20 in as well from summoning, as well as bringing back, you know what I'm saying? So I'll have plenty as it is, right? That's the goal, is to have plenty of stuff as it is. Eventually maybe get another 20 archers, or like I said, somehow, some way get men-at-arms so that I can, put some men-at-arms within these archer ranks and just have like a variety within my units. So that's what we're doing. Like I said, I bought the Battle Tomb. I got 2 Griffins, and then I got a bunch of different bases. So I will be putting Crypt Horrors and Crypt Flayers, on the 60 by 35 millimeter bases. Now they're supposed to be on 50 millimeter bases. You're looking, if they were square, and that's the other thing too. If they're square, it's like 2,500 millimeters square versus 21. So the 60 by 35 square would be 2,100 millimeters. So it's not a ton of space you're losing. So I think that'll be a good representation, is the 60 by 35s. I have a couple of 60. I'll have 3 60 millimeter bases, circular millimeter bases for the Vargulfs, because that's what they go on. I'll also put, like I said, he'll go on, this one will go on, and some of these will go on the 60 by 35s. I have a 40 millimeter base, which I'll probably put the aberrant on the 60 by 35. But pretty much everything horse based will go on a 60 millimeter or a 60 by 35 millimeter. Because I think the abhorrent Ghoul King, no, the abhorrent Arch Regent is only on like a 40 millimeter base. The Terrorgeist and the abhorrent Ghoul King on Terrorgeist, they'll go on the bases of Griffith Coin because that'll be the same thing. And then I got 100 25 millimeter bases for these guys, and I got 10 32 millimeter bases for I believe these Chicas. So like I said, so they'll all go on bases. I'm trying to make them as close to as possible. Like I said, they'll all be the ovals, circular, a couple of circular. So yeah, I think, like I said, I'm super excited for it. It gives me a reason to paint them up. Gives me, pleasure to put them on the table. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. So let me know what you guys think. Yeah, and that's just one more project on the table. So right now I'm finishing up. I've got a Harlequin Studio Army we're finishing up, and the Osiark Bone Reapers Army we're finishing up. We're adding more Ogre Maw tribes. I mean, you just saw us assemble a bunch of Snake Ladies. So like I said, we're definitely fleshing out the armies for battle reports. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, guys, Tabletop Adventures, we are a painting commission studio. We help you get your armies tabletop ready. If you've seen, tomorrow we'll have, probably the same day you see this video, we'll have a video popping out for a finished Tau commission. We just finished up a Kharadron Overlords commission, and we put together a small little Soulblight Gravelords commission that will hopefully flesh into a much bigger one. But yeah, like I said, we got a lot on our plates. We're currently booked out till July. So if that's, if you are interested, you can get a hold of us and see if, get a quote, whatever you want, and get your questions answered. And if that's something you're interested in, we can, like I said, put you on the schedule. So thanks for watching. We appreciate it, and we'll check you next time.